Hello, it's Leslie here. Today I'm going to review this ZTTO mini chain tool. First off, I should say it's one of the lightest tools that I could find on the market, and it's very small. Doesn't come with any Allen key or anything like that. It's got a unique circular sort of cylindrical design to it. I'm not sure what this middle piece does other than put the name on it, so we can get rid of that. It simply unscrews like this, and then you screw the bolt out. The bolt is not as good as the one from KMC. The KMC one had a 12.9 bolt, which means 1200 megapascals, I think, yield strength. 90% of that is yield strength. This bolt is just some chrome plated thing, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not that worried about the bolt because you can replace the bolt. So without this little ring here, without the bolt, it weighs 10.7 grams. Compare that to this chain pop tool without the bolt, weighs 10.3 grams. So, you know, it's pretty light, but it could be even lighter still. You know, they could, for example, they could remove this recessed design here and make it even lighter. So what we'll do is break a chain, because I haven't actually broken a chain with it yet. So put that in. I'll just have to stop this. Okay, false alarm. So I've got that there. I've noticed that it doesn't come with any Allen key or anything like that. It doesn't come with a handle. So I've got my own mini Torx key, and we'll break that now. See how it goes. Uh-oh. It doesn't seem to have worked. So I'm going to try putting the purple ring on. Maybe that's what that was for, to stop the pieces coming apart. I think that's what that ring was for. So there you go. If you don't put the little purple ring on, it breaks. You know, and it's a big fail, because I thought the tension was, it became easier on the Allen key, turning the Allen key, and I thought that was because the pin was coming out, and that's the pin I was working on, and the pin hasn't come out. What's happened is the thread has stripped a bit. So you see that? It's just broken on live camera. So that is not a tool you can trust. I read some reviews that this has happened to other people. It seems very strange to me that the tool breaks before the rivet pops out, but that is my experience on the first go. So I'm glad I tried it out, because you wouldn't want to be on the road with that happening. I'm looking here because I've seen now that one pin has come out, so maybe I was doing that pin. So I don't know. Let me just stop this video and find out what actually happened. I think the best thing to do is try again. But straight off, I can say that not very reliable, is it? If it has to have that thing on it or it breaks, I just don't trust it. And it seems to be warped already. So we're trying another go at it. Now I was going to actually say that this unit looked more promising than the KMC one because the threads are even on both sides. But I don't know about that. So it's a bit fiddly. Just getting it lined up where it should be. Something seems to be going wrong. Not sure why. Try again. I've screwed this purple thing in all the way. No, it. Even with the purple ring on, it's actually failing. It's failed. It's failed. So now that may have fucked up because I didn't have the pink ring on there in the first place. But there's no instruction saying that the pink ring is on there for that. So really, that's not my fault. You know, so it's broken right in front of me on the very first attempt. Yeah, I don't think those little wings on the side of each where the threads are, I don't think they're strong enough. They splay outwards, and they appear to splay outwards, and then the bolt here it doesn't have enough grip on the remaining threads where they should be, so it just slips, and it doesn't even pull the pin out. Now one of the pins came out. I'm not sure what happened there. I should have been paying more attention, but I would I give this a 1 star out of 5 for failing. If you were on the roadside and you needed to do your chain, and here's the thing, you know, a lot of people say, oh, you don't need a chain tool, chains never break. But if your rear derailleur breaks, then your chain tool can get you out of a situation. Like you can make your multi-speed bike into a single speed bike. And I've had that happen to me on some multi-day race that I was in way back in the day. And I saved the day by, that happened, the derailleur fucked up, and that happened where I was able to convert this dude, my partner's bike, from a 7-speed or 8-speed bike into a 1-speed bike by removing the derailleur. And I said pick a gear, and then that was the gear. Anyway, with the ZTTO chain tool, it doesn't seem to work very well. I would avoid it at all costs. It's not worth $15 if it doesn't even work once. They haven't explained that you need this ring, and even with the ring, you know, it's just not thick enough, the metal, and it bends too much and breaks. So that's my review of the ZTTO chain tool. Stay away. I don't know what I'm going to do now, whether I'm going to return that, or I think I might try and return that. I don't know. As a defective design, I don't know if I can or not. But I don't think it should be for sale. If other people have experienced breakages, and I thought, oh, they must have been ham-fisted, or I thought, oh, maybe they tried to take the pin out of a motorcycle chain with it, or something like that. No, well, it doesn't appear to be. You know, you only have to try to do that, and you'll just break it on its own. I don't think things should be designed like that, where if you do one thing wrong, something breaks, you know. Anyway, it should prevent you from, you know, there should be either instructions or some other design feature that prevents you from doing that. Anyway, so that's been rather interesting, hasn't it? Thank you for watching. Bye.